Okay, so I decided to make a part two to the my HQ tutorial because a lot of people were um, confused by my last video. So I want to clear up some misconceptions and things like that. So I'm gonna go through some of the comments that I got on my last video and just I'm just gonna go through some of the comments and see some of the questions. Some of the questions are like, where did you go to raid the bases? The answer is I went all over the map. My favorite place to go is right here in Kozlovka because there's a truck that sits about right here. Maybe a little. It's about right here on the map. And I don't even liberate the whole base. I'll come around. I'll come this way, down this road, come around. Usually the plant explosives is here, so I'll go do that, and then I'll sneak around this way, right to the truck, and then the truck will be here, and I'll drive it kind of up this hill and over, and then up again over through here, down to the plant explosives area, and I'll take it around back this way back to the main road, and then I'll just follow the main road back to base. I might do that in this video. I haven't decided yet, but there are also certain locations like here you can get either construction materials or you can get fuel. I believe is those are the only two things. Let me take a look here. Yeah, you can only get fuel and construction materials there. So this is a map that somebody in my Discord posted it. Thank you, Sea Monkey. You're a dog. You're an absolute dog. But this is a map that they made that um, basically tells you the locations of all the resources and things. So you can see that Docks has the most. Fort Ronograd has quite a bit. I don't know if Mountain has any. They haven't said yet, but that's okay because a lot of people can't get to Mountain in the first place, so uh, that's perfectly fine. So quickly, I want to go over some things as I go into my company here. Um, so we go into command. I have a new shipment of people. That sounds really bad, but it's just how it is. So I'm going to hire this person because they're B in deliveries, and I'm going to unassign this person from deliveries, Sandra Cox. She's not really good at anything, so I'm just gonna dismiss her, and then that way that leaves deliveries open. Now let me look at this. Okay, so now I have 106 proficiency or efficiency, which means that I can literally sell like all of my resources. I can sell 106% of my resources, so I can sell more than what I have total, which I can't even fathom. I don't even really need to do that. Um, if we go back to command, we can see mechanics and deliveries. Deliveries is a common theme, but this person is a C in command. So I'm going to hire them, and then I'm going to take Jess Davis right here. She's a C plus in mechanics. So we'll add her back to mechanics, and then this person, Anthony Martin, we're going to assign to command. Now, doing that makes it so that these people are they get better and better and better. And actually, I can hire Jess Taylor here, and she's also very good in commands, which means that I can get two people to actually work commands very well. Now, the only other person I see here worth hiring is Kevin Robinson, who is a C minus in operations. I want to hire him and then put him in operations, and we want to put him into equipment because I don't have like any equipment. Now, if I look at operations here, we have construction materials, precious metals, and equipment. I have no use for precious metals as of right now, so I'm going to assign this person to fuel. This guy gets us like zero, and honestly, I don't even know how to. Um, Personnel will gather their assigned resource until storage capacity is full. Higher employee skills result. Okay, so it's full, which means that theoretically they should just go straight into my storage, right? Because that's how that would work. but apparently not. Um, I don't know how that works. I don't know why this doesn't go straight into your storage. Assign employees to operations to automatically gather resources for you. Personnel will gather their assigned resource until storage capacity is full. Higher employee skill level results in faster procurement of assigned resources. I really don't know what's going on there. But a lot of people were also asking, um, let me look at this really quick. Um, okay, so here we have this is the upgrade area. So most of the time you need a minimum of 5 for the resource, unless it's equipment, because apparently equipment is pretty hard to come by. I don't know why, but it is. Somebody asked if training is broken, and that's a great question. I don't think it is. I think you have to upgrade your operations center. Maybe. No. Okay. There is something that does upgrade your training center right here. So right now you have 0 staff capacity, which means that you can't do anything. You have to upgrade it with 10 fuel and 1 equipment. So to upgrade that, you would have to um, gather the trucks necessary for 10 fuel and 1 equipment, or you can have your people in operations do it for you, which is interesting because I really don't know how you get that stuff. Like here, it's okay. So I'm I'm honestly confused by this part of the system as well. In operations, it says, um, "Oh, I understand." Okay, so this isn't what they have. Um, this is the amount of people you have assigned. So right now I have 34% assigned to construction materials. I have 34% assigned to fuel. I have 34% assigned to equipment. So this is just a pie chart of what I have assigned to people. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go raid a base. I will get back to you guys when I get there. I'm going to go to Kozlovka. I need to get some fuel because um, I want to upgrade my barracks so that I can have more people. Um, because right now I have a capacity of 15 people, and I don't want to have a capacity of 15 people. I want to have more people. So we need to figure that out. Let me see if there are people in command. Okay, this guy's actually not bad in logistics, so we'll hire them, and we'll put them in logistics. We'll trade them out for somebody. Let's just take this guy out because we have no need for him. And then we can put him in logistics, which means that now, yep, okay, so now we have 29 total storage, which is nice because a lot of times if you find a truck of just one resource, it's like 7 to 10 resource things per truck. So that helps quite a bit. Yeah, I will get back to you guys as soon as I get to a base, and I'm going to find a truck and take it back. Okay, so a lot of people continue asking where I got the resources and how I found them and things like that. So I'm going to give you a quick little tutorial on how to get the resources themselves. I'm going to go to Kozlovka for the sake of time, but you can go anywhere in the map. Every place has resources. If you look at the map that I put up on the screen at the beginning of the video, then you'll see that there's all kinds of different resources literally everywhere. So I'm gonna pull up here, and we're gonna raid Kozlovka until I get to the actual truck by itself. I don't want to make this video super long. That's the exact opposite of what I want to do. I want to make it short so that people can understand it really quickly and just soak up information. But at the same time, I understand the fact that some people just don't get it and some people need a better explanation. Why did my truck go back that far? Holy shit. I parked it right here. What the fuck? Okay. But I understand that people need an extra explanation of how to actually grind these resources. So I'm going to just quickly raid Kozlovka, and I'll get back to you when I get to the truck part of the raid. Also, another thing I want to mention is that in the tutorial, it tells you to get more resources, you have to raid Ronograd. When it says Ronograd, it doesn't mean Ronograd City itself. It's referring to open world as a whole, because the island is called Ronograd. So, if you find yourself confused, like I don't know where to go in Ronograd City, um, while there are trucks in Ronograd City, it's not referring to Ronograd itself. It's referring to the island that you're on, because the island name is Ronograd. So I want to clear up that confusion as well. Some people were saying that in the comments. They were like, you know, I'm confused because I don't know where Ronograd is or where exactly to attack in Ronograd. I want to say it's not Ronograd City it's talking about the island as a whole. And that's a good question. Genuinely, like, all the questions that you guys have been really good, and like that I didn't go over them, and that's on me. So I want to clear up a lot of misconceptions, but I'm just going to continue raiding, what the fuck? Oh, I'm going to continue raiding Kozlovka until I get to the truck, and then I will get back to you guys when I'm done. Okay, I'm getting around to the truck part, which for those of you who didn't pay attention during the first part, I just came around here. I come through this part, usually like go right here, and then I'll hop the fence into the street, and I'll come down this road here down to the explosives area. You can see in the top left, I already took out this explosives area right here, and then I come up this road and I come through these woods here, and there's a tiny little road here that just drops down into the town, and then I take the road here. There's a lot of enemies at this spot, so be wary of where you go. Also, if it turns to night, you definitely want night vision. But, and take out as many guys as you can stealthily, because the extra cash and XP, never hurts. Excuse me, can I shoot you? Come on. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Also, try to do this stealthily, because if you can make a stealthy escape, then that's always better than not. Hey, buddy. You don't have to bring meds. I always do, just because, in case I get into a sticky situation. But again, here's the steel vehicle. Now, by looking at it, I can tell that this is purely construction material. I mean, it looks like construction materials. If it's fuel, it's gonna have a bunch of barrels. If it's precious metals, it's gonna be like they're kind of look like if you had just bought a gun and bought a hard case for that gun. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't really know how else to describe it. If I get a precious material during this playthrough, I will I'll tell you guys, because it's honestly kind of hard to distinguish. Actually, it's not that hard to distinguish. I mean, it just, like, you can tell what it is based off of looking at it. When I first got the gas or the fuel one, it looks like fuel. It's 50-gallon drums, and you're like, oh, that's either oil or it's fuel, and you know, fuel is oil, so. It makes total sense. I'm just gonna kill this guy really quick, because why not? Okay, maybe I'm not, because there's a rock in the way. Whatever. It looks like oil. It looks like fuel. It looks like oil. It looks like something that is of the liquid nature. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. If you clear out this area entirely, you can go out the front entrance. Just know that these trucks are weak. Like, I don't know who made this truck, but it is not very powerful when it comes to hills, okay? And they're not very mobile. They're just kind of big giant fucking things. You got to get some momentum going up hills, otherwise you'll get stuck. Um, this time it didn't happen, but the first time I did that, I did get stuck. Um, and see, it's even struggling. I'm pedal to the metal right now. Like, I could not press W any harder. Um, so now it's on flat, so if I brake and then start again, it should go a little faster. Um, but all you have to do is drive this truck all the way back to base, and it says return to base there. You can see that orange triangle, or the orange diamond, not triangle. And the best part about these trucks is you don't even have to liberate the base. You can just go and raid it. You raid it enough to get to the truck. And I do recommend raiding it enough to get to the truck. That way you do get that extra XP and cash, which will help you along, not only buy more guns and stuff, but also it's money. Who doesn't want money, right? So, and also the operations in this thing costs money. So it's extremely important to have that money. If you just keep liberating bases, with the idea that you're just going to go in and you're just going to go steal the truck, you're going to get money for the truck, but you're also going to get money for stealing the resources as well. So there's no point in not doing it. It's just, you know, you just have to be stealthy is all it is. And as long as you're stealthy, then everything about this is super easy. Um, yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to this. Um, I need fuel bad. I keep getting construction resources, which keeps pissing me off. So I'm gonna go to like quarry and try to get some fuel, and then I'll record that on where the truck is. But there's only one truck in Kozlovka, and that's where it is. Where I stole this truck from is exactly where that one truck is. But there's about 3 trucks in a quarry. Oh, I did get 1 fuel from that. Okay, so now I can actually go here and upgrade something. So we're gonna go into construction, and I want to upgrade my barracks, but I don't have the equipment. Okay, I see. So I'm gonna go find something with equipment. I think there's one in Ronograd City, so I'm gonna go do that, and then when I get back, I will show you guys the importance of upgrading your base, not for the idea of just cosmetics and a cool HQ that you can show off to your friends. Okay, so I've cleared Ronograd out enough to get to this vehicle, which should have equipment in it. Let me verify that. Yeah, this is definitely equipment, backpacks and stuff. Okay, so now, theoretically, all I have to do is drive this out of here, because I have no need to actually liberate Ronograd itself. All I have to do is get this truck back to base, and I'll get my reward of whatever equipment it's going to give me. I don't know how much equipment they usually give. I haven't upgraded anything with equipment. This is my first equipment truck, so it looks like this. There's backpacks and things like that. Actually, I can go this way. I'm going to take the long way just so I know I'm not going to get raped by the onslaught of forces that come if I do get detected. But basically, you just drive it all the way back to base, and you just get the rewards like before, like with the last truck. But this one's a little different of a vehicle. I actually think it has more power. And then also, it's a little faster, and you get different resources out of it. So I'll see you guys when I get back to base. Okay, so I only needed 1 equipment from that, and I should get a couple. Plus 3, okay, and you get $1,000 for it. Okay, that's good. That's good money. That's good. All right. So now we have 3 equipment. So that means I can actually come in here and upgrade my barracks here. Now that I have enough fuel and equipment and construction materials. Now to upgrade anything else, I still need fuel. Deliveries might be my next upgrade because I want to have a bunch of people in deliveries. But logistics and storage is not bad when it comes to that kind of stuff. I think having as much storage as possible is a necessary means. Right now, we have 13 storage. That's actually pretty good. That's not bad. So we can do that. This will update quickly. D plus in command. What do I have in command right now? Both C's? Yeah, I don't really care about that. C plus in mechanics. I don't know. My personnel. Oh, actually, now I have a lot more than I did that. How many people do I have in mechanics? D plus, C plus. This is a C plus. Okay, okay. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just hire them. Put them as a mechanic. Um, mechanics, ground, and then we go to mechanics here. This guy, Will Baker. Let's see what he's good at. Will Baker is just good at mechanics. We can dismiss him. I don't need him. What's the... So now I have a 35% discount on all ground vehicles because I have 2 people, which is really sick. I like that. So construction just makes it so that you can actually do things by a necessary means. Like, yeah, I really don't know how else to explain this. I can't upgrade airbase management, but um, staff capacity for what? Requires airbase level 2. Well, I have airbase level 2. Um, I'm not sure what staff capacity means. For the airbase management period. HQ main office, the beating heart of our operation, not yet comfortable enough to support a full command staff. Oh, this is for command. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So that would upgrade it from 2 to 5, I think is what that said. Unless I'm tripping. Yep, 5. Okay. Now, I'm going to sit here and try to figure out training because I don't know how it works. But we're going to figure it out. Okay, so I upgraded my training and got a lick of what training looks like. Right now I just have a student because I want to train some operations people, but I also don't have very many good operations people. And I've hired all the employees I can for now. I have to wait 10 hours before I can do it again. So, I honestly don't know how training works. I'm pretty sure, and I'm like almost 100% positive that when you put a teacher to a student who this teacher trains, let's just say operations for the sake of my sake. Um, a teacher trains operations. Daniel Lee is studying operations. Okay. I'm pretty sure the teacher will teach Daniel Lee over time and eventually improve him to a much better skill level in operations, and then I can assign him to operations, and it would be really cool. Um, that's really interesting because that means that just because you have a shit pull on personnel, like right here, this is a shit pull. I don't even know where the fuck, like this one here, shit pull. This one here, shit pull. You know, like you get the RNG gods in your favor or whatnot. Um, and you need better people to do your bigger jobs. So by training them, Daniel Lee can become like a D minus to like a B if you have the right teacher, and then he's really good at getting your the materials you need. So this is actually a really cool system that I'm pretty sure that's how that works. If it's not, I really don't see any other way that it could work that way. So I just that's my guess, and that's even really what it says in the help thing. By the way, for people who have questions about it, it has help things in the top right of every screen, but they're not always the most helpful stuff. They're just kind of there. That's actually not bad. Um, but you just have to work through it and figure it out. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm trying to clear up as many misconceptions and as many questions as I've been asked, because there's a lot. I'm gonna skip your guys' questions. There's just too many. There's just way too many for me to get through. Do something really quick. um, there's seriously like um, so many questions that I've been trying to respond to, but a lot of times I just I can't. Um, there's so many questions that I'm trying to keep up. So I decided to make another video to clear up a bunch of misconceptions and a bunch of discrepancies in my explanation from my last video. So yeah, if you guys found this more helpful, then please tell me. Also, join my Discord if you have more questions or if you want to get a playthrough with me or something like that. 100% join my Discord, DM me, whatever you want to do. But joining my Discord is the best way to reach me because I check my Discord all the time. I don't always check YouTube comments. So if you guys have more questions and things like that, joining the Discord is the #1 way to get to me. Also, I think I've built a pretty good community already. We're at about 32 members, I think. Let me fact check that. It's not gonna tell me, is it? Nope. But we have 22 plus 9, and then me. So whatever that is, I'm terrible. 32. 32 members. So if you guys want to join that community and share some of your gun builds, share some ideas, then please, by all means, just join it. It'll help you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found it helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.